All right, so here we are on our Canvas page, and yeah, we're just going to go over a little bit of preliminary details that we need to know before we proceed. So first off, this is us. This is so just as these cats are busy typing away frantically, um, maybe that'll be you and a fellow squad member. You're the gray cat, and the squad member's this white one here. Anyway, so this is us. Okay, so really easy. For the most part, I'm just going to go over the syllabus. But so look, I just want to talk about the Canvas real quick. For the most part, students have already used Canvas. If you haven't, there's actually help that I'm going to show you here. So you see this question mark here? If you click that question mark, there's all this stuff. Okay, so look, you can call. So students, you can call this. It's a 24/7 support. What more could you want? There's live chat, 24/7 support. So you can call. You can do a live chat if you have questions or any problems with Canvas. So there you go. And yeah, so I think that's a rad thing. So just hit that question mark and you'll be good. Okay, so every week, as we're going to talk about in the syllabus, there's going to be a module to do, okay? So because this is week 1, we're going to be doing module 1. And I'll talk about the details of what that's going to be. Main thing you need to know, though, is, okay, announcement, you'll see my welcome letter there. Modules, people, so this is all of you. You're already populated in. Boom. Oh, one thing I am going to ask you to do, please, is I'm going to ask you to please upload your picture to your profile on Canvas. That's just because of netiquette, right? Netiquette means remember the human, meaning there's someone behind that's username. So, and it's so much easier to remember the human with a picture. So here's what I want you to do. Okay, click this little circle up here, and then go to profile. And then click it, and boom, just put in your picture there, and you'll be good. So please do that. I actually see that a good number of you already have pictures uploaded on your profile for Canvas. Like I said, if you haven't done it, go ahead and do it. All right, you can always check your grade on here where it says grades, obviously. Okay, so what we're going to look at for the most part on this video is the syllabus. So go ahead and click it, and oh, that's odd. There it is. Oh, panda. Pandas are cute. Okay, so this is us, 103 online, and let's kind of zoom out. You can actually pinch. Okay, so first page is really just logistical details, okay? Things like how the school actually defines the objective and describes our class. That's all on the front page. Here's my email. Yep, Canvas. It's online, so Canvas. So here's the meat and potatoes. What I actually wrote. So check it out. Course intro. Welcome to English 103. I'm so happy to have you join our very own learning community of readers and writers. At its core, the thematic premise that undergirds our course is an attention to the human experience. As this is a composition class, the curriculum is scaffolded to link the action of writing as a social enterprise that constitutes an integral part of what we do as people. Okay. Moreover, we'll explore varied aspects that contribute to the human experience. This will include things like culture, language, politics, relevantly our relationship with science and tech. We'll consider how the work of writing and, more broadly speaking, composition impel these things forward. Our adventure awaits us. So that's our larger topic, the human experience, and everything else that we're going to throw into the mix. Those will be separate ingredients for our soup, if you will. So subtopics that fit into the larger theme of the human experience. All right. So in terms of books, I actually said they're recommended. Let me show you what they look like first of all. I just so happen to have it in my closet. All right. So this is what the maze one looks like. And the reason I say it's recommended is because, frankly, the readings that we are going to use from it for our modules, like, you can find them online, and in fact, if I can, I'll provide you with a PDF. So what I'm trying to say is, officially, this is our book, but it is recommended, meaning, it's not required. Like, you don't have to 100% get it, just because I am going to make the PDFs available, so don't trip, potato chip. But anyways, this is what it looks like. But honestly, you don't have to get it, because the readings you could find them online, and I'm going to provide the PDFs anyway. So the one that I do encourage you to get if you want to do the extra credit is this one, The Power of Habit. So if you want to do the extra credit, get this one. It's going to be an extra credit essay. So if you want to do it, cool. Just get that one, Power of Habit. All right, so what you need to actually get, obviously some highlighters, so that if you want to print out and be an active reader, that you're able to have physical copies, and everything from highlighters to awesome pens. Go ahead and get that. Obviously, guys, too, online access and access to your Canvas account. So it's an online class, so that should go without saying. Did you guys know, too, that our school is actually offering financial help for you to get Google Chromebooks. So if you have maybe you don't really have a very reliable laptop, check that out. Go ahead and look that up. So just Google search Citrus College Chromebook financial help, and they're offering help there, so you're able to get that. So they're hooking it up, coming through. Like I say, clutch, right? Okay, so our online space, guys. I was already talking about netiquette. On the internet, it's so easy to find and even be a keyboard warrior if you're that kind of antagonistic person, because you forget that there's a human behind the username with whoever you're chatting with. So that's at the basis of netiquette, okay? It means remember the human, be respectful. It's okay to disagree with an idea, but address, you can have contention with the idea itself. So do address the idea directly, not a person. Don't attack a person. And I'm not going to permit that. I'm not going to permit racist language, hateful language, or anything like that. And as an instructor, it's my prerogative to eliminate if there's any hateful invective. So, hey, so do know that. So remember the human, okay? That applies to, from student to student to teacher, so how you address me. If you write me an email, hey, run a spell check. Don't be like, yo, what's good? And then instead of don't call me by my first name. Say Mr. Godoy or Professor Godoy or something like that. Say, don't say, hey David, what's good with you, man? Like, I mean, I'm not your homie. Like that. So that goes with netiquette, okay? And yeah. Like I said that, but run a spell check before you send me a message, and each other too. Okay. Okay. Readings. Yeah, just like at work, you have a responsibility. So too in this class, there's reading. So do the reading, and to keep you on your toes, we're going to have some reading quizzes throughout our modules. They're low stakes. Oftentimes they're 5 points, but it's to keep you on your toes, and it's just going to be something about that pertains to comprehension. So if you read it, you should know, you should be all right. So it should go without saying, hey, do your homework. It's part of being a student. It's part of colleging. So like I mentioned a bit ago, every week there's a module, okay? What's a module? A module is just a set of tasks that you need to do for the given week. So that'll include any documents that you might need. If there's a discussion board, if there's an assignment link to turn in your work, it's all going to be there. So, so this is like, we're going to do Module 1 because we're just starting, right? So for this week, you're responsible for Module 1. Typically, the deadlines for those are Sunday by 11:59 p.m. So, and you'll always be able to actually see that on our Canvas here. So look, so check it out. If you look at Module 1, there's always a deadline here. So look, April 26th, That's Sunday. Huh? Okay, so Sunday. Usually it's always by 11:59 p.m. So Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Same thing. Sunday 11:59 p.m. All this stuff. So just be mindful of that. Here's a rad trick too. If you're more visual, like I benefit from visual too. So if you click your view calendar, you can see stuff that is coming up. So for us, for now, we have this 26. So if you're visual, just remember you can do that. Here's a hypercat. All right. Oh, here's another thing. So let's say you miss the whole module. You can't make it up, unfortunately. It's your responsibility to get it in. What you can do though is, okay, you are permitted. I don't think there's actually a pass here, but you're permitted one late homework pass and one late essay pass. So when I say late homework pass, that could be everything like a current event, or maybe a worksheet, or maybe a brainstorm or an outline. So certainly it would not be a discussion board. You can't use a late homework pass on a discussion board because it's disingenuous, because you need to submit it on time so that you can respond to others and others can respond to your posts. So really it really wouldn't work. And it would go against the whole idea of what a discussion board is, which is an actual bilateral conversation. So yeah, so one late homework pass and one late essay pass, which is actually pretty cool to have that. Since, yeah, we're doing two major writing projects, two essays, so you can use the late paper pass on the first essay if you want, if you need to, but not on the research paper, because that's due on our last meeting, so it's over by then. Like I would knight the king of or queen of procrastination if you wish to use it on the last thing when it's the last thing you're turning in. So absolutely not. But you can use it on the first one if you need to, because I get it. Life throws curveballs at us. Where were we? Wait, we were here. Yes, we were here. Yeah, so the modules will be everything from a reading quiz, maybe if there's worksheets, discussion board posts, write-ups, and so as I'm going to remind you and indicate it, with the discussion board, it's not only responding or replying to the task or question at hand, you will also, and that's going to be in at least a paragraph, as you can see. And, nice hearty paragraph. And also you're going to select at least one classmate's post to reply to, because it's disingenuous to call it a discussion board if it's not a conversation that's bilateral where you're able to respond to somebody. So do respond to the question or task in a hearty paragraph, and also choose at least one classmate's post to reply to and at least two hearty sentences. And typically, all this stuff is due by Sunday, 11:59 p.m. unless posted otherwise. But for our class, Sunday will be the magic day to remember. I already said that discussion boards can't not be made up, nor modules. Although you can use a late homework pass, sorry, I actually forgot to mention that. Actually, I don't think we're at the late homework pass yet, but I'll say it anyway. So, for the late homework pass, you can turn the assignment up to 1 day late after its due date, and for the late essay pass, you can turn it up to 2 days late after its due date. But you need to email me. You need to let me know that that's your plan. Tell me, hey, Mr. Godoy, a lot of things are going on right now. I have to use my pass. Cool. That's what it's for. With a pass, there's no point deduction. So it's a helpful thing, because life does throw curveballs, and I completely understand that. 11:59 p.m. We said that. Okay. Current events, guys. So we're gonna have two of these, and actually the first one's due next Sunday already, so we already have it. Essentially, you're going to choose an article. It could be about anything you care about, okay? If it's an article of the new Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is a rad game, by the way, or on sports, or on technology, or on what's happening with society, or what's happening with the virus, or what's happening with anything else. Like, just find an article, a current event. Okay, it has to be current. and anyways, here's the crazy part. Like, if you browse online, like Google and other search engines actually recommend articles for you based on your interests and what you've been searching anyway. So choose a credible one, one that's current, something you care about. And like I said, everything from makeup, from sports, to health, to engineering, aeronautics, nanotechnology, whatever you care about, whatever, just choose it. So here's what you're going to do. So you're going to write a write-up. This is in paragraph format. So don't just be like question answer. Nope, I've actually seen that. No, just write it. You can be like you could be something like for my current event, I selected the article. What is happening to the bees? Written by blah blah blah. This is an article that I found in. Yeah, you could use I. This is an article that I found in Los Angeles Times. And so tell me what it's about, what's happening, why does it matter, who's affected. When it says how the story does its rhetorical work, so every piece of writing, every genre performs social action. It does something. So if it's an expository piece that's exposing you to information, then how does it do that? Does it use statistics? Does it take you through a chronological narrative? Or maybe you're working with an editorial. And this is an editorial that is maybe creating a sense of urgency. It's being persuasive. It's telling you, hey, stay in your home. This virus is a big deal. So it's being urgent. So how is it doing that? Look at the words that it's using. Is it using, again, maybe some statistics? Is it comparing with what's happening on other countries? Like, so essentially the rhetorical work is, what is the writer doing to achieve their purpose? Okay, so you kind of have to work backwards. You think like, okay, well, what's the purpose of this piece? And then how's the writer doing it? What words are they using? Are there any buzzwords that they're using that elicit a particular emotional response? Anything like that. What genre? Consider the genre. And your reaction, obviously. So here's the thing. Oftentimes in high school, we'd be like, okay, I'm just going to, with my book report, I'll tell you what happens in the book. This is what happens in the book. A, B, C, D, E, F. But no, this is something that, bring yourself into it, respond to it, react to it. Obviously, you chose the article because you cared. You thought it was cool. You thought it was rad. Something about it intrigued you. Tell us what that was. What's your reaction, do you care why or not? Obviously, you should care since you chose the article. Don't choose something that you don't care anything about. Like if you don't care about how the value of gold is dropping, then don't choose that article. Choose something that you do care about. Does it affect you? How does it make you feel? What does it mean on a global scale, if at all? So there's a lot of stuff happening around the world now. So do consider if your story has any global implications, then do bring that into bear. There's going to be at least 2 double-spaced pages at MLA. This is 103 already, so you guys should have learned to do MLA already. Arial or Times New Roman, so no wingdings, nothing like that. 1-inch margins all around. We don't want it to be like an epic poem. We want it 1-inch all around. These are the due dates. The first one, like I said, is going to be this Sunday by 11:59 p.m. The second one will be June 7. So our term is going to fly. Believe me. Believe you me. Okay, 2 essays, 2 large essays. If you want to do the extra credit, which is going to be 60 points, 60 additional points. Okay, extra credit. Pick up this book. If you have a Kindle, sweet. If you want to order it physically, sweet. The Power of Habit. So this book talks about how we form habits and, yes, essentially the psychology behind habits and how it is that we form habits. So you're going to take what you learned and apply it to maybe a new habit that you want to adopt, like going to sleep early or exercising. Or maybe there's a habit that you want to get rid of, like eating atrociously. Like maybe your diet is horrible and atrocious, and you want to fix that. So how can you take what you learn from this book and apply it to either your aim of getting rid of a harmful habit or adopting a new habit, a constructive habit? Okay, so and that's essay, 3 double-spaced pages. That's going to be due on our last submission, which actually, if you look at the calendar, it's going to be June 12 by 11:59 p.m. Okay, so the extra credit, if you want to do it, June 12 by 11:59 p.m. Okay, sweet. Okay, so here's the thing. Most of the stuff is going to be filtered through turnitin.com on Canvas, so be mindful of that. Plagiarism is never worth it, and it will indeed flag you like that. So if you don't, it's not worth intentionally passing off work that is not your own. Always give credit where credit is due. That is essential, and that's why intellectual property exists. Give credit where credit is due. You should have learned citing in 101, and so make sure to cite the sources and use quotation marks if you're taking verbatim material that is not your own. Okay, so just be mindful of that. It's for most things like current events, like essays, it's going to filter it through turnitin.com. Chat room, guys. So believe it or not, you are your own best resources. And before you reach out to me with a question, try the chat room. Where is the chat room, you might ask? If you go into Canvas, into our Canvas page, just click chat, and I'll be the first one. I'll say, yo, what's good? And I'll put an animal there. You guys, there's little faces here. I don't know. Why don't I put this? Hey, why don't I put this penguin? Penguins are cool. Okay, so if you have a question, try to reach out to one another before you reach out to me. Then obviously you can reach out to me. But there's this feature, a chat room, and do me a favor. Go ahead and click here, new message alerts, so you can know if anyone has answered your message. Okay, for participation, this is an online class. Do the work, you participate. Sweet. And also, here's a big thing. Make sure to log in. Do the first week. Do all the work for this module 1. Because if not, then I'll consider you a no-show. You don't do any work. And I'll drop you. So that's the equivalent of not participating. So do the work for at least module 1. If you need to drop the class, drop it. But if not, I'm rooting for you. You could do it. So you participate by doing the module, by doing the work, and advocating for yourself. If you have a question, reach out to me. I am here to help. That's my job, and it's a pleasure. All right. Okay, tech support. This is an online class, so this is huge. Okay. We are completely remote, yeah? So you can't go there physically, but you can call them. Here is their webpage, tech. So we have free tech support. Okay, so this is stuff that is mostly like if your computer's on the fritz or something like that. You can call them. But remember I showed you, does anyone remember what you can do here? Check it out. Help. If you have a question that is more specific to Canvas, maybe you're having trouble with Canvas, click the question mark, which is the help. You could do live chat or you can call. And that's 24/7. How insane is that? So no excuses. If you're having trouble, reach out to them. So there's a lot of help. Okay. Submissions and formats, please, doc, docx, and PDF. If you're using Google Docs, please make sure to save it as one of these, okay? Just because, with Google Docs, the recipient needs to have permission, and it gets messy, and a lot of times I can't even open it. So please, just doc, docx, and PDF. Same thing, if you have Apple and you use Pages, please convert it to one of these formats before submitting it. I talked about the late work. You can have one late paper, one late homework assignment. No point deduction because I get it. Life happens. Life throws curveballs. Late homework, one day after the due date. So let's say there was something due today, 11:59 p.m. If I use my late homework pass, because man, maybe my little brother is I don't know, maybe he's sick and I gotta take care of him. I get it. Life throws curveballs on this kid. So then that would mean that this same homework assignment, you just email me and say, hey, Mr. Udoy, I need to use my late homework pass. My brother is sick. So that would mean that you would just email me it as an attachment by tomorrow by 11:59 p.m. So that would be, in this case, because today's Saturday when I'm recording this, so Sunday by 11:59 p.m. Okay? And then 2 days if you want for the essays. So if I was going to, let's say there was an essay due today by 11:59 p.m., then I would have until Monday by 11:59 p.m. Okay. Beyond that, I can't accept any late work. Please do let me know. Revisions. All right, guys. I really, I believe that having a growth mindset is immensely important. So I provide opportunities for you to grow and to develop. Let's say you get an essay, maybe you get a B minus, and you know you can do better, and you work with the writing center, or you revamp the areas that really needed work, which does not mean just changing commas and dotting T's, not dotting T's, dotting I's and crossing T's. No. If you need to revamp something, then you can revise your first essay. You can't revise your last one. Like I said, we have 2 essays. You can't revise your last one because that's due on the last day. Everything is due and our semester's over. So you can revise it, which would mean that if you choose to revise it, what did I say? Yeah, I think I had said. Let's see. Yeah, just email me as an attachment. All right, plagiarism. We talked about it's not worth it, obviously. Yeah, just do the work. It's never worth it. Writing Center. Actually, there's an online opportunity to work with writing tutors. It's always a good idea to work with them. Student counseling, here's a phone number. DSPS, if you need accommodations, make sure to get that in and get it into me. Since we're remote, I know a lot of stuff is online. So, all right, here's a little breakdown of some of our points. Basically, it's simple. Every week, there's a module. Just do the stuff in the module, and for every module, I'm going to have a video or videos that correspond to it, whether there's any logistical information that you need to know to proceed, or if there's any lessons I need to present so that I can front load the material so that you can proceed and do the module, anything like that. So there's always going to be accompanying videos. So like I said, I'll be your tour guide. I'll be present and rooting for you. So for example, this week, as you can see, we have current event 1 due by Sunday by 11:59 p.m. and your icebreaker response and quiz contract, syllabus quiz contract, and so let's take a look at that. How do we close this? I think just hit the question mark again. All right. All right, let's go to actually student view. That's always helpful because this is how you see it. So that's the other thing. I will be publishing each module, to correspond with its particular week. So what I'm trying to say is you're not going to see all these modules ahead of time. No, you'll just be seeing the module that corresponds to you, and you just have to do the most recent one. So for this week, you do module 1. Next week, you do module 2. So I try to keep it simple. There's no need to complicate anything. So for the icebreaker, guys, Okay. Hey, tell us your name, your major, if declared. Something interesting. It's interesting about you. I told you that I like live music and I like live basketball and live hockey. I told you my favorite teams: Clippers, LA Kings, Washington Capitals. Um, and I can tell you like music genres. Like I like genre. There's a genre called dream pop. It's a cool one. Jazz, funk, blues, reggae. I don't know. It's like all sorts of music. So, tell us about you. Like, are you into music? Are you into art? Are you into working out? Are you into sports? Do you like to travel? Do you like to play video games? Like, what are you into? Remember, like, just share something that you feel comfortable sharing. Okay. And so basically, you're just gonna hit here reply. And so check it out. If you wanted to record a video, I'm totally down for that. You can just click here. Well, that's weird. Why is it not working? So when that happens, you just have to sometimes refresh it. Could it be that the internet's a little slow? I sure hope not. Okay, let's click it here. That is really odd. Oh, there it is. Okay. So do you see what I did? I just clicked here that it says record upload media. It looks like the YouTube icon. So click it there. And whoa, double. Okay, so just go to start recording. Hey, if you only want to do audio and no video, it's all good too. Go to no video and you just record the audio. But if you want to do both, hey, why not, right? You just record it. You'd be like, hey, my name is such and such. I like to dance. Like, how was it? Like that. Okay. Yeah, or you could also type it in. So tell us who you are. It's the icebreaker. You need to do it. And if you want to upload any pictures, let me actually show you how to do that. I don't know. You can be like, because like for example, my favorite cat is the one that you see on the GIF there for our canvas. So it's called British short hair cat. Yeah, British short hair cat. Okay, so let's check this one out. This is my favorite. This is so cute. Okay, what if you want to post this guy? So get the picture. You just drag it out. Yeah, so you could be like, hello, my name is David, and blah 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 blah. And if you want to post a picture like below that, so there's a number of things you can do. If you go to here, actually no, I think it's what is it? Embed image. Let's try to remember. Oh yeah. Okay, it is that. Okay, embed image. I think this is the most immediate way. Okay, if you click Canvas, Canvas actually gives you your own folder where you can upload pictures. Okay, so if we went to Canvas, and if you go to My Files, this is the folder that it gives you. I don't know, I guess maybe unfiled. Just pick your own folder, upload, as long as you know where you upload it. Sweet. Okay, so now we did that. Let me actually pull this up, and update. Boom, there's my cat. Or, if that's a little too tricky, you go to this paperclip and just attach it. Attach it. Boom. Okay. So please, no explicit violence, no nudity, nothing like that, okay? All right, so that's that. And and also, please reply to one another. So, I'll put a reminder here. So, this is based on the syllabus quiz. If you saw this video, you should be good. Or you could just revisit the syllabus itself, and it's like a little scavenger hunt there. So, just complete this, please, by April 26th. Here's the link for current event 1. We talked about that. Just submit it here. All right, and for the next video, it's going to be a little grammar lesson, a little crash course, just to get us started. All right, so yeah, until then, see you in the next video.